afternoon, everybody. It's about 8:30 on Saturday, December 23rd. And Magnolia and I are somewhere between Titusville and Melbourne, Florida. We anchored at Titusville, or across from Titusville, yesterday evening, and it was a fairly quiet night. We had come down from Daytona, where I think we were there for 3 nights, and waiting for some more weather to move through, of course, and but that was nice. And had come down from St. Augustine to Daytona, and of course we were in St. Augustine on a mooring ball for 7 nights, waiting for that crazy blow to go through, and they had a maximum time limit of 7 nights, and because of the holiday season, they were booked up. And, so anyway, but it's worked out all right. Finally getting some weather in the upper 60s and lower 70s. Since I've been in Florida, it's been in the 40s and 50s for the most part, and not terribly impressed with the Florida weather so far this winter. Want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. I didn't get Christmas cards mailed out for obvious reasons this year, but anyway. Going to an Anchorage that I've stayed at before, next to the O'Galley Bridge in Melbourne, and it's a large anchorage. It's protected by Merritt Island, which you can see over here in the distance. That's to the east. We're going down the Space Coast. Over on the edge of the channel. Anyway, O'Galley is about 10 or 12 feet of water, and protected from the east by Merritt Island, so no blocks some of the wind, and you can anchor far enough over there that you don't have enough fetch for waves to build up, and the O'Galley Bridge blocks waves and some wind from the south. Not much protection from the north, but luckily over the next few days they're not really calling for anything above the low 20s as far as wind speed, so we'll see how that goes. So I'll probably stay there through Christmas, which will be today's Saturday. Christmas is on Monday, so 3 nights, maybe head out Tuesday, but I'll play it by ear. I'll need to pick up some diesel somewhere. Not in dire straits, but there is a marina not far from the Anchorage that I could dinghy in with jerry cans and get pretty much topped off. I think by the time I get the anchor down, will probably have burned 20 gallons of diesel since the last time I fueled up, and that was at St. Augustine before I left. And I've got 15 gallons in jerry cans, so that will only leave me, if I use those and take them in and get them filled up, that'll only leave me a 5-gallon deficit. I think the next place that I've refueled is probably Fort Pierce, and getting into that marina is a gnarly operation. They've got a really shallow, windy channel going in there. It's not terribly well marked. I've done it before without disaster occurring, so hopefully I can do it again. As you can see that my wind instrument has bit the dust. That happened while I was still at St. Augustine, I believe. Wind was blowing in the 40s, and it started operating intermittently, and then it just quit entirely. And I've checked all the wiring and the connections down here, and everything looks fine. So I'm thinking that it's the masthead transducer that's either come loose or gone bad. So that will mean a trip up the mast to check that. Luckily, I do have a spare transducer, but I need somebody to run me up the mast before I can do that. You never really know how much you depend on something until it stops working, but it's really handy to be able to see the angles that the wind is coming from. There is still a Windex up there. I don't know whether you can see it through the condensation there, but at the very top, that arrow that's pointing off to the left, that's the Windex, and so that'll, I can sail with that, but anyway, overall, other than that, things are going fine and working as they should. And seen a few dolphins playing around out here this morning, and a lot of these black ducks. Saw a huge flock of them about 15 minutes ago. Hundreds. And have not seen any manatees yet. They're kind of hard to see anyway, because they stay right below the water surface. But maybe as we get a little further south, we'll start seeing more of them. But yeah, they have speed limits out here to hopefully keep power boats from hitting them and killing them. Have a sailboat up ahead. Looks like he's heading this direction. Other than a small fishing boat, that's the first boat I've seen out here this morning other than boats at anchor. Oh, that's dolphins right over there. Usually when I see them, I grab for a camera and they go under and stay under. They don't like to be photographed by me anyway. You see all these other YouTube sailing channels where the dolphins are playing around the bow and of the boat as it's underway, and people standing right above them taking video of them. Not me. Oh well. Alright, well, I just thought y'all would like an update on where we are, what's going on, and also wanted to wish everyone Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Hope you have a good one, and that you're able to enjoy it with your family and friends. All right, that's all for now.